right, next news is out of Iran. Iran detains family members of women's rights activist Masih Alinejad. Masih Alinejad, she runs the, White Wednesdays campaigns.
She runs many things.
What's that?
She runs many things, but that's the main one she got famous for. Yes.
Yes, absolutely. So she's all about women's rights. She actively is working against Walking Unveiled campaign as well. She is just a huge women's rights activist in Iran. And 3 of her family members have been arrested because of her work. We've reported on her before where Iran was saying that she was actually cooperating with the United States government in order to make Iran look bad because of the work that she's doing. Iran
she's not in Iran right now. She's in the United States. That's why they're going after her family.
Yes. So because she is not slowing down, because the way that they're criticizing her and threatening her isn't working, it isn't shutting her up, they've now started arresting her family. So recently they just arrested her brother in front of his 2 children. They blindfolded him, they handcuffed him, and they let him out of his house in front of his 2 small children. And the 2 other family members were sisters of her ex-husband, Max Lofty, to which, she said, both have nothing to do with me, but they've been arrested for a possible connection with me. Mind you guys, they've been arrested because they were connected with her. That's it.
So for people that don't know Masih Alinejad, and I know a lot of Iranians disagree with me on this because they believe in conspiracy theories and stuff like that. But I personally, a lot of Iranians, including Iranians that are responsible for Atheist Republic's Persian division, disagree with me in this. So just to make sure, what I'm saying is not accepted by a lot of people. But I believe Masih Alinejad is the is the number 1 force against the Islamic Republic of Iran right now when it comes to an ideological battle. She has brought so much she has brought more than anybody else. She has managed to bring attention to human rights violations in Iran, especially against women in Iran, and she has scarred Iran's reputation around the world more than anyone else. Not Iran, the Islamic Republic, Iran's government. So the interesting thing about her family is that I didn't think, you might think I'm naive, but based on what I know about the Islamic Republic of Iran, they don't go after families. They haven't been going after families for the crime of for someone else's crime. Like this is not normal. I think this means Masih has been hitting a nerve because this is not something they do. Like if somebody is going after the government, they don't go arrest their family. I haven't seen this before.
Haven't we though? Haven't we seen this? Like, didn't they just do it recently with Sohail Arabi's mother?
No.
And weren't they doing it before to reporters?
The difference is that Sohail Arabi's mother was actively trying to get her son out. Masih Alinejad's family said, we denounce her. Like, you don't want anything to do with her. Like, they even were on TV, for example, saying bad stuff about her, right?
Oh, wow.
So, I don't know if they meant it or not, or they were trying to, stay safe by doing that. But, I mean, if you get arrested, they play dirty, right? So if you get arrested and your brother is trying to get you out, they might arrest your brother because he's doing stuff, right? They might even arrest your lawyer. This is how bad they are, right? So your lawyer that is trying to get you out, they might arrest. Now your lawyer needs another lawyer to get him out, right? That's how they play. They do that, which is insane. But if you are like, I don't know, my brother is like, he went the wrong path, I don't know what he's doing, they don't go after you in that scenario. But now apparently they do, which scares I stopped myself, I'm sorry. Which scares me, because I have family in Iran, but I'm not as big of a deal as Masih is. So I'm hoping that this is just a one-off thing. I mean, that's pretty scary now. I'm actually worried now.
I'll have to look into it, but I could have sworn that BBC Persian journalists. Their families were also getting arrested.
Well, no, they weren't being arrested. They were being harassed, and also the assets were being frozen.
Okay.
Right. So this is a new.
Level.
Yeah, a new level. But let me know. Maybe I missed something.
Okay.
Beej is saying, to be fair, it's Iran that has scarred its reputation. She's just the light on shining on it. Yeah, I mean, that's what I meant. By the way, yeah, Christy's saying, in the name of lack of belief. I don't have a problem with saying, hey, is that a reference to something I said? I don't know, so I'm not going to comment on it. Let me see what the top comment is. The top comments are GIFs or GIFs, so I can't read them. Sorry, podcast listeners. I'm not going to describe the GIFs to you. Ali, should we go? Do you have anything else to add?
Somebody asked, so how is this crime officially labeled there? Is it blasphemy? It's actually whatever they want. They've even so much as labeled women who take off their hijabs. They've labeled them as prostitutes. They're prostituting. So
I think it would be, correct me if I'm wrong, I think the standard for this would be conspiring to topple the government or something with that would mean that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Or to raise... So if it's not if you didn't say anything religious, if you said something religious, I think it would be spreading corruption on earth or waging war against God. I think those were, if you said something against Islam. But if you're doing something against the government, for example, working with, Masih Alinejad works in Voice of America, which is U.S. taxpayer funded media. So that would make her an officially working with the U.S. government. So that's pretty bad for from Iran's government perspective.
Atheists are under attack in many places. If they were Christians, their voices would be heard. If they were Jews, their voices would be heard. If they were Muslims, their voices would be heard. But they are atheists, and not many seem to be listening. Let's make it difficult for them to ignore us. We have built a global community, and now we are tearing down geographic, cultural, and language barriers so we can find each other and support each other. In the last decade, we have built the largest atheist community in the world. Now we're doing the same in other languages. With your help, we have started Atheist Republic in Persian and Arabic.
انضميت مؤخرا لأسرة Atheist Republic وحيصير عندي بودكاست باللغة العربية.
As we grow, we can dedicate more time, staff, and resources to start doing the same in Spanish, Portuguese, Malay, Bengali, Urdu, Hindi, and other languages. We are providing community, support, informative content, and amplifying the voices of those who need protection, especially in countries where people feel isolated simply for their lack of belief. We want to be there for them, and we are only getting started. Help us get there. Check in the description for ways you can support our projects.